It's unfortunately that time of the year. It's the second, third week of April. We've learned over the past couple years, this is usually the time where WWE makes some unnecessary and ridiculous releases, blame it on budget cuts, and then move on to make record profits. Here we are in 2022, over 2 years removed from Black Wednesday, and we're still going on. 9 NXT superstars have been released. There's only 4 notable names I can think of that are actually on TV on the regular basis. But for those other 5 people or so that I'm not mentioning, I'm not familiar with who they are just because they're not on TV, but I'm sure they're very talented men and women. Wherever they go, they will end up doing just fine. There's so many companies out there, but let's get on to these names that are really going to shock you. First up, and they're the first 2 reported, we've got Dakota Kai and Malcolm Bivens. For Dakota Kai, this one sucks because she's been in NXT, she's been in the whole performance center system, the developmental system, for years now. I want to say it's like 2015, 2016 time she was there. She's been there for 7 years. And I think Dakota Kai is criminally underrated. I think wherever she goes, whether it's Impact, AEW, Ring of Honor, wherever, I think Dakota Kai is going to do very well. In my mind, she is criminally underrated. Next up, we've got Malcolm Bivens, the mouthpiece of Diamond Mine. My God, Malcolm Bivens just oozes charisma. He is insanely hilarious. His facials are something else that nobody can compare to. If he was to go to the main roster, I think Malcolm Bivens would be one of the next Paul Heymans, or one of those caliber of managers. He would have went down as one of the greatest of all time. Wherever he goes, he is going to do incredible. He is so very talented. I just cannot wait to see him go somewhere else. And arguably the 2 most shocking ones. First up, we've got someone who is on NXT on a weekly basis, Priscilla Parada. So Priscilla Parada is involved in a mixed tag team storyline. They've been doing the storyline just about all of 2022, it feels like, between her and Duke Hudson against Indy Hartwell and Dexter Lumis. And she's been on TV just about every single week. And without a doubt, the most shocking release, we've got Harland, aka Parker Boudreaux. Don't know for sure if I pronounced that last name right, but I know you know who I'm talking about once you see this picture. This guy. Yes, he was shaved bald. He was dressed like Michael Myers. In fact, he walks around just like Michael Myers. He's the guy that's been touted as the next Brock Lesnar. WWE signed him last year, a couple years ago, whenever, thinking he's the next Brock Lesnar to a big developmental deal or whatever. Look at the guy. How do you shave him bald, put him in a jumper, have him do nothing but follow Joe Gacy around, and then release him before he does anything? I think he's barely in his 20s, and just look at the picture. How is he not the next Brock Lesnar? This company utterly stuns me, but 9 releases from NXT today, unfortunately. Again, wherever these names go, they will do very well. There's lots of other wrestling companies out there. It just sucks that this is a regular thing. I can't wait for them to cite it on budget cuts, and then announce in a couple of weeks that they've made record-setting profits.